Hi everyone, I'm Wolfbox, and welcome back to City Skylines. In between episodes, we of course expanded our city a little bit, and now we're a big city. We can now buy another plot of land, of course. We've been working on this area over here, which I have decided to name Wolf Square. I'm going to keep these Empire Garden and some other areas unnamed, our industrial area, of course. What I want to do is, so I was going to say our campus area just needs to increase its attractiveness and our academic work number, and we'll be able to unlock more buildings. So what I wanted to do is, now that we have quite a bit of money, we're going to give money for a grant, and I think we're going to give money for IT and engineering. And that'll basically guarantee that we'll at least get one academic work. One of the other ways we can increase the attractiveness is just continuing to build buildings. What I think I'm going to do is just build a study hall. And at some point, we might just bulldoze this one because it's just an extraneous building. But I think they'll give us just a little bit more capacity as well for our university. So not too shabby overall. The game keep running. Trying to just think here. We have to get to 18,000 people before we'll be able to build our baseball park, which is what I want to do here. Other than that, we built a garbage incinerator over here because I want to keep... I don't want to have any issues with garbage. But one thing I did want to build, now that we have it, is the crematorium, which is going to give us a lot better of a handle on death care. Because in general, whenever I've played this game, I've always had issues with death care. It just causes like major clogs in the area. So we're just going to place a couple of these down. I like to future-proof just a little bit. At least while we have the funds, it's something that we can do. So let's buy our next plot of land. I'm going to buy this area down here, I think. I think we're going to still go for the plus pattern. Although we could grab this corner up here. Yeah, let's grab this corner up here. So we have plenty of money to purchase that. I know there's probably other areas we could build through, but I would like to get these two lakes kind of covered in with villages here. We might build another area over here. I'm not sure. But also been continuing to build kind of these roads here that are just like side roads. So I think I added this one in here, and I added a couple of slip lanes up here. I just want to give our traffic as many options as possible. I think also a while ago I built this national road that just connects our Phoenix Heights to Wolf Square. Giving your traffic lots of options is going to help a lot, and I think we wanted to build a train network. So let's see how much our train stations cost us. It'll cost us 45,000. But it'll cost... That's quite a bit, actually. We're going to have to wait a little bit on those. I think we'll be okay with our current traffic situation. Yeah, like I said, it's really just that these roads are busy, not so much that they have lots of traffic problems. There's really no congestion anywhere else in the city. Let's check on our Empire Gardens here. So our entertainment level is high enough, we just have to wait for more visitors. That's the recap. I'm going to keep developing the city, as always. I'll see you in a bit. Alright everyone, at long last, we are a grand city. We've unlocked the solar power plant, which we may consider building in the future. But we've unlocked the baseball park at long last. So we're going to go... I've already set up our campus area over here so that it'll hook up and give us some varsity sports. So varsity sports will actually feed into our university, as you see over here, our technical institute, our trade school. And it's actually under the education tab of the varsity sports, but we're going to place down, we see we've unlocked a few others. Other than American football, though, I think this baseball is the only one we can place down for now, and oh no, it's not big enough. Alright, so what I've decided instead that we're going to do is just bulldoze the diamond here, and we'll place down our varsity sports. Perfectly centered. Awesome. And that'll cost us pretty much all of our money, but it sure was worth it. Now, our team is probably going to lose a lot until we're able to afford them, but I at least wanted to get our baseball stadium down here since it's going to be a main centerpiece of our city. We need to set up our team, so we'll go over here. Varsity Sports. Our team is going to be the Eagles. I suppose it could be the Chirpers, but Eagles seems a little bit better. And our color is going to be... how about purple? Purplish blue. Ooh. I like that. Can't afford any staff or really anything like that. Well, we could afford a little bit of a cheerleading budget, I suppose. Oh, 500 isn't too bad. And we'll give them 2 coaches. Well, we'll give them 1 for now. I don't want to go too overboard. See if we're able to afford that. Not sure what else I want to do in the city quite yet. What are these houses over here? Might want to change a few of these to the higher density. So I placed down a garbage collector here, and basically what this does is and I also swapped out our water outflow with water treatment plants, so that in the hopes that this lake will get somewhat cleared up, but it doesn't seem to be working out as quickly as I want it to. Of course, pollution takes a while to decrease. But what I also did is I lowered the soil level under the lake a bit so that we could actually get the water level to go down a bit. Because as you can see, we've actually got some polluted water seeping into the lake over here, and that's not quite what I want. So yeah, we also got this island over here, which is looking very desolate and polluted. We could do something with that island too. I'm not... things worth considering. I guess we could always place some decorative... once we really get money going here, we could always place just decorative wind power plants, because of course they aren't going to give us the vast majority of our power, just solar updraft power plant. I also adjusted our budget here, so we've been taking out loans, of course. I know I said I didn't really want to take them out, but they do make building a lot easier. But we also adjusted our budget here. I've really racked up our education, that we could get our education, all of our Sims, we could get them all educated. Because what I want to do is be able to, you see, I'm having a little bit of a death wave. I want to go to education. There we go. So we can see our pie chart here of our education levels for our Sims, and I want to get our education level high enough so that we can change these over to Industry 4.0. And I'll show you that over here, Industry 4.0. And what that'll allow us to do is, well, it'll make industrial workplaces for, it'll make it so that they are for, of course, well-educated and highly educated Sims, which would be great. Seeing as in most cases they don't, early on they don't go above that. It increases their production, but it also reduces the workplaces. In other words, you're going to need more industrial zones, but I do believe that they do pollute a little bit less. But that's also why we got the filter industrial waste on. Worth looking at some of the other city policies. Oh, one of the ones that I did want to turn on right away, if we can. There is a taxation, I think. No, services. We're going to turn on recreational use. So it slightly increases our tax income, moderately increases our tourism, a slightly reduced crime rate, but it increases our police budget by a little bit. But I think that's a lot of beneficial features for not much payoff. Or for not much payout. We don't have to give up that much. Our police budget won't go up significantly for what we're trying to go for, which is, of course, a pollution... a tourist destination. Yes, I would like to be a pollution-free tourist destination, though. Recycling is something we should consider as well. It might counteract the recreational use, but it's worth doing because it'll reduce the amount of garbage that civilians are putting out, and that'll otherwise just make it a lot easier for us because we have to deal with a garbage problem quite a bit with these recycling centers. And if I could, I'd like to be able to not have this mess over here because it looks not super appealing. All right, everyone. I set up a little industrial area over here. Our logging site. Don't know why I'm stumbling so much. I placed down a few conifer forest farms, and our sawmills are of course waiting for some raw products, but those should start rolling in soon. And of course, we need some more population to really get this thing going, so that people start working here. But what I wanted to show you is that our first game is about to be played. What I've done here is I've upped our match security. I've also we also saw over there that we increased our budget for other things for the team, but it's time for the game. Now, what'll happen is over the course of once the game is actually finished, we'll get a little bonus if we won, and a little, well, we'll know when the game is over, and we'll know if we've gotten a benefit or downside, because the game, either we win or lose. Hopefully we'll win, but we only got one coach, so I'm not super hopeful. um I think we've got all of our industry squared away. I like to prioritize office zones if we can, just because I'd like to get rid of this pollution area over here. I also moved around our garbage collector over here. Oh, and would you look at that? Our academic report is complete, and we are now a recognized college, which means we can... Oh, we actually offered... We got a sports trophy, that's awesome, and we got a research grant funded. We can build some more buildings for our university, which is, of course, what we're going to do, or, sorry, trade school. I know they're similar, I mean, further education. Let's place it down over here. That's the wrong campus area, right here. We could be able to place down our fountain. A cafeteria, that sounds important. And a gymnasium. We'll place that down here. Well, we were going to place that down there. Let's get rid of this other study hall and replace it with the gym. Bingo. And we also have this outdoor study that we unlocked, but we can't. Let's get some paths down, maybe. Then we'll be able to place it all the way at the beginning. We'll figure out exactly how we want the area to look, but it's just important to get some of our buildings down now. The outdoor study. Bingo. And just like that, we should have still enough attractiveness and students, and if we get more academic works, we'll level up the next year as well. So that's pretty good progress, I'd say. For today, we've gotten our university recognized, we've gotten our baseball stadium down, and it's not over yet, but we'll see how that goes before we head out. Our city's areas are looking good. We've got this going. Hopefully, yep, okay, it's starting to stockpile wood, and so we can balance it, and eventually it'll just export them for extra revenue. But it's just nice to have set up and rolling in as we go. Yeah, these people aren't super happy about the noise pollution of being right next to a stadium, so we might have to move these houses around. Oh yeah, they're really not liking that. I tried to... Oh, and there we go. See, we won. How lucky are we? We get a little bonus in our tax revenue that just lasts a short bit of time, of course, just a boost. Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and comment. For future content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when new videos are out. I'm Wolvlox, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.